What's up guys, it's Josh back with another video, and today I wanted to show you guys how to get packages installed from the AUR, also known as the Arch user repository. And this kind of follows the last video I did where I showed you guys how to get Arch installed using the script that's included with the operating system. You can get the whole operating system installed using this one script by going through each one of the steps and then go through the install. It's basically a installer but for the command line. But once you get it installed, there are a lot of packages that are missing on the system, and so I wanted to show you guys one of those packages that's very important to install that'll allow you to use all the packages that are available to you in the Arch user repository. And this package name is called Yay. And like I said, I've showed you guys the pacman command, which is very similar to the Yay command as far as the options that you use to install packages. So if you understand the pacman command as far as like all the options and stuff like that, then you'll quickly pick up Yay because it's very similar. It's the same options that you use while running the command to get applications installed on the system, but you have a vast number of packages or extra packages that you can install on your system to help you out with whatever you're trying to do with your system. Now let's first hop over to the package within the Arch user repository and show you guys how to get it installed after that on a live system. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm at archlinux.org, and this is the Arch user repository. Basically, the link right here, that'll get you to the Arch Linux user repository. All you have to do is click there, and then you can search all the packages that are available to you within the AUR. And one of those packages I wanted to show you guys was Yay. Now they have multiple options. They got the yay.bin, which is precompiled. That's the bin version, but what I'm gonna show you guys is the Yay package, and right now it's version 11.3.1-1, and basically what Yay stands for is yet another yogurt. And basically what it is a pacman wrapper and AUR helper written in the Go language. That's one cool thing about it. It's written in Go, which is Google's programming language that they created a while back. It's an awesome language. It's super fast, and this package is written in Go, so super dope. Now just showing you guys the dependencies, but this is basically what the dependencies that you need, as well as the requirements or required by whatever packages that are here listed here. You may see some comments, and that's one thing you want to look at when installing things from the AUR. You want to go through, look at the comments, look at if the package has been flagged out of date, and it won't let you install it if it's flagged out of date. But yeah, you can see when it's first submitted, last updated as well. But in order to install it, basically what we have to do is copy this link right here. This is what you need in order to clone the package down to your system, and I'll show you guys all that once we get to the virtual machine that I'm show you guys how to get this thing installed on. So let's go down and switch over there. This is really all you need in order to get it done, and then once you get Yay installed, then you don't have to run packages or install packages like this using the make package command and all that. So once you have this installed, you can install all the packages using Yay in the future. So this is one of the first things you kind of want to do on the system after getting a desktop environment and all that stuff, especially if you use a lot of community packages, so to speak. Now let's switch over to my virtual machine and get it going. Before we move forward, I wanted to give a quick shout out to CIQ, the official partner of Rocky Linux. Rocky Linux is a Linux distribution that is intended to be a downstream complete binary compatible release using the Red Hat Enterprise Linux operating system source code. The project is led by Gregory Kurtzer, who was the founder of the CentOS project. So check out Rocky Linux at ciq.co. Alright, so we're on our virtual machine. This is that Arch install we previously did. We're using the Arch Linux install script. So I believe this has the deepened desktop environment. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So it doesn't have anything else since we've done that install of the operating system. So one of the first things you want to do before you start playing around with anything is update the system. So let's go on and run some updates. It probably won't take too long. I think I updated it not that long ago or the other day, and so if it does have some updates, it's not going to be that many of them. Yeah, as you can see, it's just a few. So we can go through like 5 updates on the system. And like I said, this is a fresh system, so it's not many packages other than the base packages installed on here. So you probably won't see many updates, you know. That's typically the way it is. But once you start installing a lot more stuff, then you'll start seeing a whole bunch more updates, you know, on Linux or on Arch Linux. Now you can run this stuff as the root account, and really all you have to do is type sudo and then su, and it'll get you into the root account. And as you can see, we are in root right now, so I'm not gonna run these commands in the root account, but you could do it. I'm gonna just use sudo. So what I'm using is sudo. I'll probably write up something. I know I'm a little behind on my website, but I'll write up something for this specifically, showing you guys every command I did, so you can kind of copy and paste exactly what I did to get Yay installed. Now that we have the system up to date, we need to install a couple packages that are needed. The first package is Git. I'm not sure if it's installed on here. It may be installed, I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna see right fast. So sudo pacman, and then let's type sy and then dash needed, and I need to spell it right, but needed, and then git, and then base devil. And what base devil is basically some development tools that allows you to build packages using the make command, and everything you need on the system for the system to install Yay. So let's go on and or build something from source like that. So let's press enter. It'll go through, update it. It basically says that we have all the tools on here except Git, or some of the tools or some of the, you know, dependencies and all that stuff are already installed. So as you can see, Git needs to be installed, some Perl tools, just a few packages that, you know, need to be installed, and it'll let us know right here what all was installed. It says optional dependencies for Git. That's optional if we need it, but essentially all we did was install 3 packages. Even though we put, you know, base devil is like a group package. It has a whole bunch of tools in it. If everything is not there, it'll install what's needed, you know what I'm saying? But we do have Git install now, so we can move forward to the next step. So let's go down and clear the screen, and the next thing you want to do is clone down that repository. So you guys remember that repository I showed you guys on the site right here? All you have to do is copy that. That's essentially what I'm finna type in the system so we can get it installed or download the package, the actual, you know, clone the actual package down to the system. So let's go on and type that in now. All we have to do is use that git command. So git clone, and then I'm gonna just type it out, but because I can't copy it or paste it in here, you know, directly from the site, since this is a virtual machine and what I was showing you was on my personal machine. So git clone https:// then AUR, and then .archlinux.org. And I kind of know it off the top of my head. You know, once you start doing this, you'll start, you know, figuring out how to type it. But user.git, and that's that link that we want to install or clone down. So let's go down and press enter, and that'll clone that repository down. We good to go. And now you want to cd into that directory. So cd yay, boom, and now we can make that package once we're in that package. And let's go down and clear so you guys kind of see what I'm gonna do. Okay, so now let's go down and make the package, and essentially the command is just like what we just said, make package. So essentially make pkg, and then there's a couple of options, so -s and -i, so you could put them together by just typing them together. And just to explain those two options, the S is for sync dependencies. So basically it'll build, you know, and install needed dependencies for the package that we're making, as well as I stands for install. Now let's go down and type in our package. Now let's go down and press enter, and that will install the package based on the directory that we're in. Now, one thing that'll pop up, it'll ask you for your sudo password. So you don't need to type sudo when you're running this command. It'll ask you, you don't have to do it as root. You can do it this way, and this will work perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Now, one of the things it's going to do, and that's what I meant by dependencies. So it resolved our dependencies. So as you can see, it's going to install Go, because it needs the Go language installed on the system in order to use Yay. Because like I said, it's written in Go. So all we have to do is type Y for yes to install it, and press enter, and I'll go through install Go, and then you'll see the whole steps as it's going through it. It shouldn't take too long to get Go on here. Go is, kind of big, but it shouldn't take too long because I, kind of got a fast connection to this server that I'm connected to on here. It may be depending on what's going on my network, because my kids are, probably playing video games or doing something on the network. So I'll skip ahead. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so it finished downloading Go. It's installing Go, and it'll go through it. It may take a little time installing this, because it has to verify everything, make changes to your system if it needs to. So this may take a little time, but I'll try to update you through the process as I see things that are important for you to actually pay attention to. Alright, cool. So now we're at the point where it's going to actually install Yay. So it installed its dependencies, which is Go, and then all we have to do is type Y, press enter, and that'll install Yay, and we are done. So that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Now let's switch back over to our browser right fast, because I want to, find a package or something that you may want to install on here. So now let me kind of show you guys how I find, let's say, packages I want to install from the AUR, or packages that are slotted for the AUR. So what I did was click on the wiki, the Arch wiki, and then on the main page of the Arch wiki you'll see list of applications, and so they have applications broken up by different categories. So you got internets, multimedia, utilities, and a lot of times, well, when I first started using Arch, I was heavy in the list of applications here, just going through trying to see what was available to you. But if you go through here, you'll start seeing packages like, for instance, this one right here, Malvad. There is a Malvad VPN client, but it's designated for the AUR, or it's in the AUR. This package is in the AUR. So the only way to get this installed is by using the AUR helper, or installing it, from source or whatever. It's kind of like what we did with Yay to get it installed. So you'll see a bunch of packages in here, and some of them are in the main repository, but if it says AUR, that means it's in the AUR. So in order to get it installed, you have to use that. So use Yay. So let's install something, I don't know, something you guys may want to try out or something by using this. You know what I'm saying? For one, I know Google Chrome is in there, so let's go and install Google Chrome. So we know Google Chrome is in the AUR, so I'm gonna just click on it so you guys can see, but that's the package name. So Google Chrome. I know a lot of people still use Google Chrome, even though it's it's not too safe as far as privacy goes, but some people just can't get away from it. You know what I'm saying? So let's hop back over and install Google Chrome using the AUR helper Yay that we have installed. So let's go on in boom. So we can get out of this directory now. You don't need it anymore, and let's go on clear the screen. So like I said, with Yay, the exact same way as running things using Pacman is basically the same. So, and I'm gonna just run this command, let you guys see Google Chrome installed, and then I'll show you guys some of the other options you can use the AUR for, or the Yay command for, like as far as the options that are there for you. Now let's go and press enter, and like I said, it's just Yay-S and then Google Chrome. Now as you can see right now, let's see, what is this saying? AUR package. Yeah, so it's basically saying remove make appendices after install. The default is no. You could do that, or you can remove them if you want to, but I always use the defaults because I don't want to do anything, you know, different. But Yay is super simple. It goes through each step and it asks you what you want to do. So right now it says it's gonna download the package build for Google Chrome, and it wants to see if you want to see any differences from a previous build that was on the system. And sometimes this is kind of weird to me because if the application has never been installed in your system, it shouldn't have a build file, you know, locally. And that's essentially what it's saying. But most of the time you don't want to see the differences, so you type capital N, and basically what's in these brackets is what you typed as the answer. So none, and then all, and then a lot of times when you're doing updates you'll see more than one package. That's why there's a none and the all, and then abort, and then installed, and then not installed. And you can also use numbers for that as well. But let's go down, press type in, press enter, boom, it's going to ask us for our password, pseudo password, because you never want to run Yay. It'll ask you for your password where it's needed. Now as you can see, it's going through, it resolved the dependencies. It kind of follows that same make-si command we ran. As you can see, it found its dependencies. It's going to ask you to install those, so that TTF liberation, you can install that. It'll go through, you know, make the package for you, and then it'll install Google Chrome for us. Now I'm not sure how long this package is going to take to install, so I'll probably come back when it finishes, because I don't want to make the video super crazy long. But it looks like it finished, so we got Google Chrome installed. So all you got to do is find it. As you can see, Google Chrome is installed on the system now, and that's how simple it is to use the Yay command. And they got some options here, you know, welcome to Google Chrome. It's going to try to become your default. I'm gonna just hit the X on it and allow it to come up. So we got Google Chrome installed on here. That's the only way you can get it on here, is using the AUR package. So let's go down and close that. That is a proprietary package. Most proprietary packages will be in the AUR. Like for instance, I use ExpressVPN. That's one of the VPNs, you know, I think that's relatively safe. You know, they say they don't log and all that stuff or whatever, which I'm not doing anything to be worried about it, but I still use it, you know, just to use it at the end of the day. It's a level of protection I like to have. So that they create a proprietary client. It's in the AUR, you know what I'm saying? It's not in the main repository for OR, so you need Yay to install it. And then once you got these packages installed, in order to update them, it's the exact same way as running the pacman command. So pacman is basically sudo pacman -syu, or capital SYU. Well, with Yay, and I'm gonna run it just to run it. I know it's no updates, but I'm gonna run it just so you guys can see. But Yay, exact same thing. All we have to do is back off this pacman. Don't put sudo. Type Yay SYU. It'll go through and check those. It'll check. Actually, you can replace pacman with this. You know, it's certain things that Yay can't do that you need pacman for, but Yay will actually run the same command, you know, as pacman. It'll check all your main, you know, packages that are installed on the system. It'll update those as well, and then update your AUR packages at the end, and it'll go through the exact same way as when we installed, you know, Google Chrome on the system. But just show you guys some more options or whatever, you know, that you can use with it. You can view package information. So let's say you want to look at the package information for and we don't need any options, I'm sorry. No, we do. And we need to run -s and then I, and that'll basically look at that package. So let's look at Google Chrome again. This will basically give you some package information. It'll query all the information for the package. Basically same shit, same stuff you'll see on the AUR, as far as the date when it was last updated, you know, all that good information. Now, in order to remove a package, let's say you want to remove Google Chrome from this system, the exact same way. All you gotta do is type capital R and the package name, and that'll remove Google Chrome, which we're gonna do now so you guys can actually see it. So it removed Google Chrome from the system. And then let's go down and install it again. because I kind of wanted to show you guys something with that. I shouldn't have ran that command yet, but let's go on and install it again. It shouldn't take too long. No, boom, and just wait for this to finish, and boom, we got Google Chrome installed back on the system, so we good to go. Now, one of those things is, and the reason I installed Google Chrome back on there is because it's an option. It's basically the query option. Same thing with Pac-Man. You know what I'm saying? There's a query option. You can query locally installed packages. With Yay, all you have to do is type Yay -Q, capital Q, and then press enter. That'll list out the packages that are on the system. As you can see, Yay is there, Zorg, you know, a whole bunch of other packages, WPA, but mainly it also pulls in, you know, your normal packages as well. It's just not the packages that are installed by the AUR, but like I said, you can query, see what's on the system, you know what I'm saying, and that's locally installed packages. And then you can also use that exact same thing just to search for something. You can put a search term in here, so Chrome, and actually let's put Chrome, actually Google Chrome, sorry, so Google -Chrome, boom, and you can search that package, you know, search and find it, you know, get some information about the package or see if it's actually installed on the system. Now, one of the simplest commands I should have showed you guys was how to get the version. So Yay dash version, let's just type it in that way, boom, that'll give us the version. As you can see, that's the current version of the application. And then also, one of the other things I typically like to show people when I first install something on the system is the man page. Especially if it's a command line utility, then you want to look at the man page, and there is no man page for it, so don't worry about it. Or maybe I don't have man installed on here, so let's look at that right fast. So sudo pacman, actually let's just type man, and yeah, man is not installed. And like I said, with with Arch Linux, you typically have to go through and install a whole bunch of stuff. So sudo pacman and then -S, and let's type man in and see if we can get it installed. So mandb, man docs, let's use mandb, boom, that'll install it, and we should be able to use man now. So man, boom. All right, cool. So let's quit and let's do man Yay. See if we got something in there. Yeah, there we go. So that's all the information for Yay. It shows you basically all these commands I'm showing you right now. You know what I'm saying, options. So I won't go through any more. I just wanted to show you guys a few, you know what I'm saying, and show you guys how to get this thing installed. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave comments down in the comments below, and also let me know if you found this helpful. I definitely appreciate you guys leaving comments down below, but basically let me know down in the comments if this was helpful, and if it's anything else you want to see dealing with the Arch Linux distribution or any other Linux distribution. I definitely would love to hear it down in the comments below. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and of course, keep it techie.